Lady of the faucet, let's get it.
Woo! Oh, yeah. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. Got my call from the R2R. Farmers going up, Brody, check the chart. In the loots, buying all these plots. Thomas G and Mike got the chat on lock. With a drip and pause. Got these dogs and pigeons, farm me, I'm ready to score. Got me a bag of the rich and hard, I think I need more. Group got me in the wave, now I'm swimming the shore. I'm up to the core. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, just back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, just back to riches.
Yeah, dog. Thomas G here. Welcome to R2R. Wreck to Riches live stream number 92. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to pound the like button. We're dual streaming. So although we're on YouTube, we're also streaming live on X platform. So on both platforms, follow me on X. Subscribe if you're on YouTube. They both got a pound the like button. Little feature there, pound the like button. Well, one's got a heart, so make sure you pound the heart on X. You pound the thumbs up on YouTube. Subscribe. And always drop a comment. Get all your hashtags. Get the algorithms going. Wow. Always remember, guys. Happy Monday, by the way. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm for damn sure not a professional. This is cryptocurrency. You must do your own research. This is for pure entertainment purposes only. Don't ever allow an influencer on any social media platform out there to influence you when it comes to crypto, because you could lose it all. All right. Today, we're going to talk about a very important event that took place with Vitalik Buterin selling a particular meme token that we'll get in. But before we get into that, listen, ladies and gentlemen, you need to pay attention to what's going on. SwapX has just launched. Their token's going to be going live, right? But right now, and for the past several months, we've been talking about, we've been going on and on and on about going in the description of the video. And what you do is you mine your own meme tokens. For the first time ever, I mined my own tokens on a free Telegram app. It's a meme token that is going to be representing SwapX. It's called Bad Bunny. All you need is your thumbs or your fingers, and you tap to earn. It costs you nothing. So take a look at this ad, follow the instructions, but don't forget, don't sleep on free money in crypto. Free money in crypto has always been a big push for me. So don't let that opportunity slip before your hands. Check out the ad here. Yeah, dog, it's Thomas here from R2R. Welcome to the Bad Bunny Tap to Earn free game, where you can earn your free airdrop by simply tapping your screen. All you got to do is follow the instructions in the description of this video. Step number 1, no laptop computers, no desktops, anything like that. You're going to need a smartphone. Step number 2, if you don't have Telegram, download one and log into your Telegram account, or simply log in if you have one already. Step 3, click the link below in the description, and it's going to take you straight to Bad Bunny, where you can tap to earn your free Bad Bunny meme token airdrop. Let's go. And there you have it. I'm actually tapping right now as we speak. I'll be returning to on-camera action, weeks down the road. I'm dealing with some things right now where I'm in a lot of pain. You can see it on my face. So I just want to make sure if I could keep the content going, we'll pull off camera and just do it like this until further notice, because we got some things going on. But anyways, moving along. Bitcoin reached up to $102,000 Bitcoin, a little bit below $102,000, $101,837 Bitcoin. up 9.84% in a 7-day period, 4% up in the 24-hour period. We've been looking for this, right? We've been looking for this. I wish it was happening during the holidays the entire time, meaning Christmas through New Year's. You know, we wanted some bullish sentiment, bullish filling across the market. But I'm loving Ethereum. Ethereum $3,690, up 1.5% today. XRP's up $2.43. Solana, $219 Solana, up 16.21% for the week. On the daily 24-hour period, 2.91%. And then going down to BNB. Hey, I still mess on Binance Smart Chain. I never sleep on it. There's always opportunity everywhere, but I am still on the Binance Smart Chain. There's a little bit of DeFi going on there, a little bit of tokens, not so much meme tokens, but BNB's waking up, solid $728, 3.09% in the green, 4.11% for the week. Solana, is all this bull speculation going to come true? $1,000 Solana at the peak of the 2025 bull market? Are we going to have $1,000 BNB? I think they deserve it. And I don't think it's too crazy. I think BNB could probably 2x from here if we have a crazy bull market. You know what I mean? So $1,400 BNB, $1,000 on a 5x for Solana. You know, these market caps are a lot less than Ethereum at a full-blown $444.9 billion market cap. I think Ethereum peaks out anywhere between $7,200 to $10,000. Like I said, don't come here for financial advice. I'm throwing out my speculation. Bitcoin, $150,000 to $200,000. We see that, you know, we do the good old 90% correction on the $200,000 Bitcoin. We can have a $90,000 floor potentially, you know, a high one. Every time we go down, you know, floors change, especially now we got the Michael Saylors of the world, the BlackRocks that are buying all this crypto. And who knows, if the time comes, they dump for profits, that'll be really, really bad. But Bitcoin will go into a bearish cycle. And a lot of those institutional investors just keep buying the dip, and they look more long-term compared to you and I, or most people, right? But let's talk about the talk of the town, all right? What's going on with Estee, right? Estee did a parabolic move from January 5th till today. So we're at 5 zeros and a 5 yesterday. We're at 4 zeros and a 1 today. $4.3 million market cap, right? You say you buy it now, like, you know, people that bought this, now they're like, oh, I think it's okay. A similar event happened, but different circumstances, right? In my experience so far. So we're going to jump back a little bit, back in August of 2024. Nero CTO, right? Your boy Thomas G, Nero CTO on Ethereum, talking about this at an $800,000 market cap in the R2R group, talking about it at about a $1.9 million market cap on YouTube. The receipts are in. Yeah, the receipts are there. Go on YouTube. I interviewed them too as well. But here's the thing we'll compare, because this did go to a $1 billion plus market cap. It did. It's $458 million. Now, let's swing back to August, and I want you guys to take a look at what took place, right? How far back did it send me? I thought I hit the 6 month. Okay, right? Similar, right? We were buying here. We're buying here, you know, $1 million, $800,000 million market cap. Vitalik sells his Nero tokens, right? That morning, I remember it was like 3 o'clock in the morning, mine time. It happens. It went boom here, right here, after he sold. And I was like, what? For a day, it traded just sideways for a day, right? Then some things started happening. Some exchanges started buying Nero CTO. Why did they do that? Because there wasn't much volume here at all, right? It's literally like a flat line chart with Nero CTO. And at the time, there was the Nero token. It was like the cabal, they called it. So PvP action going on. And boom, it goes from here, which was like 4 zeros and a 4. I remember 5 that night I was getting in. And it jumps to 3 zeros and a 4. 10x overnight. Because Vitalik sold his tokens. But the difference in the story is Vitalik did tweet out a response to the Nero CTO Twitter account. One of them, the community knew of and communicated with. The other one was like a secondary that a community member on his own made, right? That I think was part of like the Chinese team. He got, responsive to one of them out of the two and just acknowledged like, hey, I sold the tokens and they, this foundation or donations going here. So this is an event we've seen happen before prices are like they're doing today. We saw this, and this token, what did it do? 1,000x plus, right? It did 1,000x plus from time getting in August to November, went above a $1 billion market cap. So you got to look at the event that took place. Same thing today, or we call it yesterday. Today, Vitalik sells Estee token. Same thing like Nero. What happens here? Binance starts scooping it up. Binance starts buying it and list it. And it just starts to take off. Had corrections, never looked back. Was above $1 billion. Corrected since, and it's been trading sideways. I think from here, Nero CTO could probably, during a parabolic move with Ethereum and meme token. Meme token season is here. All right. And it's here and it's about to blast off and change a lot of things for people. All right. There's a lot of different ones you get into. Buy and hold and just wait for the train to take off with you on it. Right. And I think Nero will have another move up during the bull market. So now we're here on an opportunity that's very similar. Right. Vitalik sells his freaking tokens here. You see the dump, and it immediately recovers when they realize that it was Vitalik. It's on a correction. Now, why do I point out it looks the same? It does, as Nero CTO. But Vitalik did reply. What happens next is all on, the community and Vitalik himself. Is he going to reply back in a tweet? Or is an exchange, right, going to hop on a mega narrative opportunity and be like, oh, Vitalik sold those tokens. It'll probably get some volume. It'll do good and list it. Like Binance, HTX. You don't know. This is all speculation. It could happen. It could just go back. But you got to figure, even in the scenario where nothing happens, no listings, meme tokens in general are going to do really well. They have pretty big communities. So if we go over to their Twitter account, they got a pretty big community. They posted about what happened here. They tagged Vitalik. Hello, Vitalik. We noticed that you sold your Estee bag. Estee is not just a random meme. She's a living and real Shiba Inu dog whose photo was used for the first SHIB logo, and Estee has needs for charity, as does her owner, Irina Valko. So it looks like our humble request is to donate part of the funds to shelter for homeless dogs and to Irina and Estee. So Vitalik did that with Nero. He sold it. They requested he donate it to a particular charity, and he did. So they're doing the same thing. One tweet away from some mega gains here, if that would history were to repeat itself. Got to work for the bags or to retweeted it, that would be another huge catalyst. And then of course, a listing on a major exchange. The reason why I say things could happen, it's cool to speculate in funds, because if we go back to Nero CTO, this was a dead token. Nothing was going on. The dev rugged at CTO'd. The dev sold his token at CTO'd. It flatlined. And the dev had donated like 4% to Vitalik after he left. Vitalik sells, and the rest is history. It went from under a $1 million market cap to a $1 billion market cap, guys. Just from Vitalik selling, replying to a tweet that Binance jumped on it. So sometimes history can repeat itself twice. And I think if you missed it here, now that it's hit and it's correcting and trading sideways, we could be looking at the same chart and opportunity if Vitalik goes, all right, I'll send it to your donation of choice. I got you guys. You know, he usually does very, nice donations. That's why he does it. Toki. Like and subscribe if you haven't. I appreciate you. Please do, guys. Please do, guys. So I think there's a possibility. And the articles out there, if you go to coingape.com, they're already talking about it. There's articles about this. So it's a known thing that just took place. Ethereum creator Vitalik Buterin dumps Estee Meme coin after 440% rally. Takes off just for that. He also sold 340 LDOG, 10 trillion Dinu, and that's 5.2 ETH worth of LDOG. Dinu is like $4,100. I'm not sure how much the value of Estee is, but if he gets the tweet, that'll be great. So as per data for blockchain and analytics platform, Nansen, Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin reportedly sold 50.54 billion Estee meme coins, netting $116,306 USDC stablecoin in the process. And you can follow the address here to see. So now we're looking at Vitalik's wallet right here. And let me go ahead and pull this up on DBank. It's definitely going to give you guys a better... I like DBank way more. So let me pull it up really quick. And you're going to see, we'll look here at Vitalik's wallet on DBank. I'm here for the tech. Thank you for being here. Post Jitsu, you're the man. Shrey, Gugod, and you with the Straight Alpha. Hey, I appreciate you, man. I love and respect those other guys as well. Shout out to Gugod. Shout out to Shrey. Let's take a look, right? Let's take a look. So he sold, right? He still has his Dinu. Shows here, right? So he technically has, like another 59K Dinu. But we can come here and look at transactions and see when the SD took place. See if we can catch it here anywhere. It was in the past several hours. So I'll probably be able to take a look here. Maybe it was like 7 or 8 hours ago. Let's take a look. And Vitalik's got so many tokens he gets airdropped. And he sells them and donates. So he does good. Have very good intentions. So you see here, 9 hours and 40 minutes ago, midnight, he sold $266,000 worth of it. That's what it's worth now. He sold the 25 billion. Let me refer back to the article. Make sure they got their numbers right. For 46,500, 69,806 here. So it's 100. Yeah, it's 116,000. It would be worth more, but he's obviously the reason why the price went up. So he sold it to a USD stable, right? And then he sent it off somewhere else. Sent it to 6EE6. Send 17,000 here. So what is he going to do? You can go and watch his addresses, right? So after he flips it into a USDC, he sent it here. Did he do anything with it? Let's take a look here. Maybe he swapped it for more ETH. Let's see. He sent it over to another address. Let's see. We're on the second address he sent it to from here. Whatever this is. Wow. So Vitalik usually moves money around. I saw this with Nero CTO. He let it sit in a wallet and people watched it, and then he donated it to the one that they asked. So here, we don't know. He can leave you hanging for a few days. He left the Nero CTO community hanging for a few days. He really did. As the trade side, and then it just went off. He's like, hey, I did it. Replied to the tweet. It's great. SD is a dog themed meme coin inspired by Shiba Inu. Another meme coin, Vicky, called SD's daughter, is also seeing strong trading. I saw Vicky on here earlier. Let's take a look at Vicky. Vicky went down from a 2.8 to a 1.6. So they're bringing the Shiba Inu narrative back right now. Vitalik just started a new meta. Like now more Shiba Inus are coming back. Elon got Kekius going. Vitalik's got the Shiba Inu off-brands going. SD's daughter, all that stuff. While the SD price we saw dip after selling by Vitalik has quickly recovered, a rally taking the daily gains to more than 200%, 8x surge. It went up 8x, guys. I'm gonna swing at it, just because of the last thing that took place. The evidence on what happened last time, this particular event happened. One tweet away, changing your life. And it's like asking lightning to strike twice. I know, right? Let's see. Audio clipping. The audio is not working. Let me check my settings. Audio low. Hello. Let me turn this off. Audio clipping. I don't know what you mean. Something wrong with my audio? One up. Let me know. Let me know if we're good on sound, guys. It's important. What do we got? 72 people watching on X. 10 people watching on YouTube. Elon continues to win. The algorithm. For real. So let me tell you something right now. It's asking for lightning to hit strike twice, but we know that he takes the money and he decides where he's going to donate. And when he reaches out, if he reaches out in response to the SD community, if and when he does, that could be a major catalyst. So there's two things you got to do. Do your research, see if this is something you want to do. I'm taking the leap. I understand it 8x'd already. If you weren't in it, you weren't in it. A Nero CTO, I was in it. I didn't know he was going to sell his freaking tokens. He did out of the blue. But then people are like, I'm not going to buy it after that. And then Binance listing. So there was like two major events. Because, why would Binance shy away from something that Vitalik, sold and replied to? It didn't take long for that to be like a no-brainer. So I hope, I wish, we'll see. The community has to go hard at him. This is where you work for your bags and you at Vitalik and let him know, be loud for your community on where the desires of that money that he sold should go. And they push that narrative and it happens, it can be massive. It can definitely be massive. It can have a great turnout. $4.2 million market cap after Vitalik says, hey man, I'm sending it to what's the name of the actual donation place? Let me take a look. To a shelter for homeless dogs and to Irina and Estee. Hey, you never know. He may reply. Sent it to the homeless shelter. This one, boom, boom, boom. Right? Because I'm sure he has places he can send he's got in mind. I'm sure he does. But I'm thinking positive. I'm thinking, we're in a good environment right now. In a good position for me to risk it for the biscuit. Because I felt like all those meme tokens we're gonna like have a meme season, and all the Shibas, Kekius metas, all revived metas are gonna come back, and there's gonna be a big meme run for this bull market. I believe that is going to happen. So we'll take a look at some other tokens that we've been in. Man, this one taking off. Boop. Cody AI. These Cody AI agents are really just, these are the new bangers right now. There's no escaping it. There's no escaping fate. You know, the people are making money on these AI agents. I got into this particular one, and it's taken off this morning just a tad bit, but they just got. Let's take a look here. I'll see if I can pull it up. They just got a shout out from like the foundation, the Cody agents. Let me see, where's that at? Let's see. Find that tweet. It was several hours back. They retweeted something. Maybe I'm seeing things. I thought that they got something from the foundation. Let me double check here. Right here. Boom. 247,000 followers. Cody Foundation tweets about Co-AI, which is token we're just looking at, right? A strong start to 2025 at Cody Agents, and they tag them here, Cody Agents. Congratulations. We're excited to be a part of this journey. And that's a big deal. It's a big tweet. Like, isn't it weird, like, to be in this world where you're one tweet away from some gains? Oh, wow, that tweet happened, 19%. You got 10 grand on something, you know, you're up 2 grand. Just like that. Just like that. Meme tokens, you know, AI agents are building. This is like the first token build on for the Cody network, from my understanding, right? Mystery token. Now, there's a lot of true mystery and speculation of like mysteries, like, is the actual frog, mysteries the frog. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I want to see Estee is still here, right? Whatever happened to Hannah? You know, I did the Hannah, made money, and I went on my merry way. But did it ever survive? It lost to Estee, flipped it. Nothing there. Low volume. Will that meta come back? You know, it's hard to say. I'm gonna keep an eye on Vicky. Vicky just went up to 2.1 million. It dropped to 1.6. You know, mess around and make 25% in 5 minutes. Some people are trading it and making some money, right? What was another good one? Trumpius. Yeah, that dipped down to 14, 15 cents over the weekend. The weekends gave some good deals. Look at here. Look at right here. These dips back up. Easy swing from here to here. Sell. Dip. Buy it again. It's a lot of money that's going to be made trading memes and holding them. Remember, traders get wrecked. Holders make the big money, make the big bucks in the space. That's all I can say. Not a financial advisor, but you know, it's been a while since I looked at Estee, to be honest with you. I'm gonna take a look at like what the community's done as far as like updates on, you know, the website, how that looks. I haven't looked at the website in a minute. Let's take a look. Oh wow, it looks great. This wasn't what I saw at first. Estee, the true dog behind Sheeb. First Estee on blockchain. LP Burn renounced Vitalik Buterin 12%, which he sold. I love how they link it up too. They got all their information, like, oh, we're the real Shiba and all this. There was like a big thing going on, and it links right to Vitalik's wallet. And then all the evidence. It makes it easy for people to go and verify Vitalik, you know, sold. Now we just wait for the opportunity to say, hey, are we gonna make some money off this, or what do we got going on? We're gonna make some more money because the community is already in 8x. Are they gonna make some more? Because everyone wants to make more. Everyone wants to make more. And there's always more to be made. You know, I'm thinking worst case scenario, he donates and tweets about it and doesn't mention them, or he tags them and says, hey, look, I donated to a homeless shelter for dogs, and, you know, ask for Irina's contract address. Wouldn't that be crazy? Like, hey, what's Irina's contract address? Or Is that the name of the Estee owner, or Estee whatever? That would be something else. A lot to ask for. Oh, let me go back. To homeless dogs and to Irina and Estee. I'm liking it. They've got a lot of 169 likes, 124 retweets. They're working for their bags there, guys. Some people wouldn't hop on the opportunity, and take advantage. They would not take advantage, which is stupid. The community is smart for making the moves that they're doing. Let me see. I'm gonna go into Google and type in Vitalik news. All right, because there's always what I call a delay in market reactions. Right? There's always a delay in market reactions. And let's see. Oh, wow. Yeah. Let me go. I'm pulling up on Google. There's always the delay to the market realizing that this happened and then finding the token. You know what I'm saying? Vitalik Buterin sells 28 different tokens for nearly $1 million USDC. 28 tokens, guys. Jeez. So he may just consolidate them all in one bunch and sell them all in one shot to one foundation. But when we're looking at the evidence on DBank, I saw transactions to 2 different wallets. So maybe each one has a different place to go, and he may address, one of them, or may not. You got to assume. Let's look at the article. Let's see the latest one, because the articles are picking up. This one 24 minutes ago. Let's see. Vitalik Buterin says 28 tokens. Market in price. So yeah, I think we need to track that wallet. That's what I'm going to do on my end, and see like, hey, is this going to be an opportunity where we wait around and see if he sells, not sells but donates from different ones to different charities. Got to follow him on Twitter. Because you never know. I don't think he would post it. He would go and reply. Or maybe he'll post it. Let's see what's going on his Twitter page. He may speak, he may not. As he said, when's the last time he did a tweet? January 5th. Left the goal, right the means. See if he has any replies to anybody. Fighting against airborne diseases is very important. Look at, thank you, Vitalik, for the sale of Termius. I hope you can utilize these funds to engage in even more charitable activities and make a positive impact. Ooh, he already replied to one other community. He did. Look at that. This is exactly the goal. The funds are going to important work on technology that can improve our ability to handle airborne diseases along the lines described in the post yesterday. So he's replying to this post yesterday. And they sold Terminus. Let me look at that token really quick. So he's taken the time to acknowledge selling some tokens. That is interesting. I wonder if it's the same one that I'm looking at here. 22.1 million. Here's the Vitalik sell-off. Probably took off after that. I'm assuming. I haven't verified. So that's a good sign. He replied, and let's see how big. Look, they only have 1,900 people on Twitter, and they're like a Chinese group. He replied to them, man, 2 hours ago. Maybe he takes the time to acknowledge the SD tweet too. You gotta be in the trenches looking for this stuff, right? Let's see. I want to go back and check the wallet that they posted on the article and plug it into DBank. I want to see I want to see evidence of him again breaking up these transactions, because if he does that, that means they all have a different place to go for different reasons, which could be like, hey, I'm going to send it here, right? And it's going to be for this donation or for this request. And then you're like, oh, okay, we got a shot here. We got a shot here of him replying to Estee, because he replied to that one group. He only got 1,900 followers. See, it's not too crazy to dream big, right? Not at all, guys. The Estee group's got like 5 times the amount of followers, 3.5, something like that, right? So we went here earlier, and we could see the USD transactions that he did. Okay, he did these transactions here. He sent $106,000 after he did all these sales, right? You can see the USDC where it goes. So he gets $171,000, sends it to ending in 9583, right? So why would he split them up? Maybe it's a multi-sig safe place, right? For this address. But then there's a different one he sends. We'll go back. There's a different one he sends to, that's the same one. All right, so he sent it twice to the same one. So he could break where he sent to where he's sending everything, he can break it off to other avenues. It's so interesting. I love DBank. I love blockchain. You can see everything. I love that he replied to such a small Twitter account, though. Like, wow. They tweeted this 4 hours ago. Their people are sleeping on it. They should be liking and retweeting Vitalik, replying to them, to their tiny 1,900 Twitter account. How, man, talk about sleeping behind falling asleep behind the wheel. You got to be on that. Maybe they're in a different time zone. I can tell you right now, if Estee got that reply from Vitalik, it would be all over Twitter. They got doubled, a little bit more than the followers, but it'd be all over. They would be pushing it. Look at the action they got here. That tweet would jump off the top of a mountain and hit the skies in the space. I know that people would know. It's just mind-boggling that I don't think they've retweeted that. I think they have this article. Let me go back to the other one. Yeah, I don't see the retweet. No way. Talk about disappointing your community. Estee's on it, though. I don't believe that they will drop the ball on that. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. I don't think they would never. What other tokens do we want to look at? Oh, my God. Pulse Chain. Pulse Chain. Is there any news about Richard Hart in the SEC case? Let's see. SEC news. I'm going to just Google it really quick. All I know is he seems to be on the run. See if there's any news articles from the past day. No, 2 weeks ago. I'm on another browser looking. Yeah. Not sure, guys. Not sure. Not sure about that Richard Hart fella. But I'll tell you right now, everything on Pulse Chain is looking mighty bearish. People are front running, selling the fact that the SEC case could be not dropped after all. At TineX ecosystem down. DeFi is just a brutal sport. Kekius. Trumpius is outperforming Kekius. Percy. Meme tokens it's weird, man. I think today you jump on the Vicky narrative and you figure, hey, I'll run with that one. We'll see what happens. It seems likely Estee and Vicky are the one. I'm going to keep a close eye on Vicky. But Estee is that's the one where I just feel like there could be a possibility of a big opportunity for, once the donation takes place. And I don't know if he's going to send it all to that place he replied to that Twitter account, right? I don't know. You know, there's no saying. We just verified the tweets there, replying to that Twitter account. So I would love if he replied to Estee like, "Hey man, like you sold our token, like you know, thank you, like you're welcome." Anything, anything would be bullish. Anything would be bullish, 100%. Oh yeah, guys. By the way, those of you guys that are trying to bridge cross swap, check out the link in the description to RocketX. If you want to connect your Solana wallet to get to Ethereum, base to Ethereum, cross swaps, this is the place to be. Like, hands down, I had not been using that. I hadn't been using it. Like, not at all. I've been asleep behind the wheel. I've been using it this weekend. I'm like, damn. So I got to go between Solana, buy these meme tokens, do this and that. You know, it gets rough out there. Definitely gets rough out there trying to move money around. So I'll post that link in the description of the video. It finds the best fee. You know, those aggregators, they finds the best fee, finds the cheapest, fastest route, whatever you want to, you know, be, what zone you want to be for, you know, as far as what you pay. That's the best. So let me update that. I'll put world's best cross swap exchange. So definitely check that out. What am I doing right here? Oh, let me refresh this. Yeah, I'm gonna. Gosh. Ethereum hits $4,000, guys. It's over. Like these tokens across the board are gonna be just moon time. I feel that. I feel that way. You know, that's my personal opinion. Right. My personal opinion is that, you know, meme season is going to hit. Bitcoin will go up. Like, I'm not sure of everything else anymore. Like, I don't know. My opinion is changing on everything. DeFi versus meme tokens. You know, you look at like the Titan X ecosystem, you look at Hex, you look at eHex and all those. Like, everything is dependent on people, where community is the most you want to depend on. And we've always depended on a community building and surrounding Bitcoin for over a decade, and it succeeded. A long time community supporting. You only depend on, you know, Ethereum and the developer does upgrades, but you depend on the community and people to be inspired to build and use it, and they do. Like, no one's worried about Vitalik going to prison or the SEC like they are Pulse Chain, and it gets affected. You know, no one's worried about a meme token other than, you know, it can pump and dump and go to zero, but everything could, you know, this is crypto. But in the meme space, it's like a community gets together and they rally and it does well. The narrative's good. It's all narrative based. Everything's speculation. Right? So when you jump into like different ecosystems out there, like Hex, and you see them not performing with the market, that's, you know, backpedal a bit and you go, okay, the founder's on the run. Believe he's innocent, and whether you believe it or not, if you're in Hex and the Hexagon Pulse Chain community, you love RH, he could do no wrong. You're like, he's fighting for our rights. But the rest of the world reads the articles and they're like, this guy's like El Chapo blockchain. He's on the run with Integral, right? It's there. The SEC's coming after him. You hop over to Titan X. You're looking at admin keys, buy and burns. Too many humans that control the environment that are stalling it out. You know, my grandpa used to tell me something that really applies to everything that I do, and I got to remind myself and my kids, like, sometimes you got to get out of your own way. And in crypto, when you have like the ecosystem, like we're Titan X and all of its built on Titan X protocols, You have a human beings that control the admin keys for buy and burns that are large and they're not being used. The humans are expecting you to do something and you're not. The sentiment's down. And by the time you bleed out your community to where you do decide, whoever runs that, to burn tokens, gas fees are up because of ETH, and you have people that are wanting to exit to chase everything else that they've been watching go up. So it counters your production, and all because of a human being that you're waiting for to make that move, right? Everyone making a decision that they need to wait for people to decide on a judgment on Richard Hart, depending on the sacrifice funds and what they're going to do. It's really just like you learn a lesson. You learn a hard lesson, and it comes down to the point where you cannot do DeFi without a middleman. It's hard. It's decentralized by the idea, but like I want freedom. Meme tokens are freedom, and it's a very good onboarding tool. And you can get rich and wrecked real quick, but the same with everything else. It's got all the utility, it's got all the DeFi mechanics, buy and burns, billionaire founders, this and that. It's like cool. But did you make money? Is it easy to understand? Can I get in real quick without having to use much brain power? People want to be able to, be onboarded fairly easily. So everything is just, it's mind-boggling how the space works. But anyways, keep an eye on Estee. Remember, not a financial advisor. It's already did an 8x, so you got to understand, you can wait for dips. But there could be another catalyst event that happens due to Vitalik. So it's like a must watch. I must focus. Yeah, focus, see what happens. But don't forget to pound the like button. Drop a comment. Till next time, we shall do it again. Yeah, dog.
Lady of the Faucets, let's get it. Yeah. It's hard to walk. It's hard to walk. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's hard to walk. It's hard to walk. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's hard to walk. It's hard to walk. Back to riches. Back to riches. It's hard to walk. It's hard to walk. Back to riches. Back to riches. Got my call from the R2R. Farmers going up, Brody, check the chart. In the loot, buying all these plots. Thomas G and Mike got the chat on lock. With a drip and pulls. Got these dogs and pigeons, find me, I'm ready to score. Got me a bag of the rich and hard, I think I need more. Group got me in the wave, now I'm swimming the shore. I'm up to the core. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, just back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, back to riches. It's hard to walk, it's hard to walk. Back to riches, just back to riches.